So this is the Euro Pound analysis for Wednesday, the 13th of December. Now, let's have a look what happened with prices and where they might likely go. So on the 12th. So what we saw previous to the 12th is we did come down towards this. We came down. Came down to this 87 level. We did see some buy side momentum, had a brief reaction to the lower end of the channel, and we have seen a further move to the upside. We were expecting price to head towards that 88.51, but we did have a brief pullback before. We've had a brief pullback, and before we headed into a bit of a range. Now, on this on the Euro Pound, especially on this time frame here on the hourly, it's very clear we've been range bound since. We had an initial reaction to the channel, move upwards. We've seen sell side momentum, so we're operating within a trading channel at the moment between 88.50 and 87.83. As we can see, prices have reacted to the channel. Now we have had a breakdown below the channel, but we have seen a break back into the channel now. So as we're trading the channel, it does seem that the market is waiting for, likely waiting for a fundamental factor. Fundamental catalyst, for a move upwards or downwards. Now, we are in the middle of a channel, in light of the trend just there to the upside, even though it has weakened somewhat, and we've had a pullback all the way down to this, what's essentially 88, where we have found support. We are potentially looking for prices to head upwards, but again, we have to see our price react to 400 period moving average, as we have seen a pin bar just posed there as we've gotten pretty close to the 400 period moving average before seeing this brief sell-off here, all the way down into support at 88. So in light of the most recent trend, even though it does seem like this trend to the upside is weakening, we are looking for prices to trade up towards that 400 period moving average, as well as 88.50. If we do break to the upside, potential targets being, let's get this correct. So our potential targets we're looking at are in and around, if we do break 88.51, 88.74, beyond which we're looking for 89.20, and beyond that we're looking for 89.45. We can't anticipate prices moving much beyond, say, 89.45 here on Wednesday, the 13th of December. Now, if we do see a breakdown in prices, we'll see our price react towards that 87.83, a break from which we'll be looking towards that 87.50, and a break from there we're looking for towards that 80, what is essentially 87. We'll see our price react towards that 87 level. Now, if we do have sufficient volatility, we could trade all the way down to the next major level we're looking at in around this 86.63. Now, these levels we are potentially looking for buy side momentum to re-enter the market, if we do have further continuation of selling. So these are levels that we are looking at for prices to turn around, and whether to be to the upside or to the downside. And with that said, I've pretty much covered everything here on the hourly chart. We've mentioned the 200 period moving average again to see if it does hold the support. If we do successfully navigate 400 to the upside, if we do successfully navigate the 400 period moving average to the upside, as well as the horizontal levels as well. So we do have to be cautious of the 200 and 400 period moving average here on the hourly time frame. So we'll just head over to the daily chart for wrapping up here. So over to the daily chart, and let's get on here correct. So on this daily chart, we've been in a slight range, as you can see here on the higher time frame. So we're looking at on this daily chart around this 90.24. We've had a bit of a trade range, and lower end of the trade range being around 87.83. What we have seen is prices pretty much trade in between these trading zones. We have come back into the lower end of the trading zone above this 87.83. We're also closing above the 200 period moving average, so we're potentially looking for prices to head towards that 89.45 and 90.24 on a higher time frames, as long as the momentum to the upside is sustained and we do break out the range on the hourly time frame. So now with that said, that's the Euro Pound analysis. Thanks for watching.